Welcome back to Hutan Pantai, episode 33, ladies and gentlemen. I did go ahead and download the additional game settings, so the camera collision is no longer an issue. That makes... oh, it feels so much better. I will show that menu off in a little bit here. I had to turn off crop destruction because, well, we got a worker and then they're going where they want to go and we got to be able to be alongside of them for this harvest here, so that's not a problem. It is what it is. Otherwise it would just give us more problems with the worker trying to find the field. Ooh, I also need to... I wanted to try to send that semi down on a worker. See if they can handle it. So we gotta do crate job. We want to do load and deliver, and the destination will be... or deliver, rather. And it will be... the Harbor Grain Elevator. Harbor Grain Elevator. And then our loading position will be right where we're at. We can go right on the road, that's fine. And then, yeah, looping. So let's see if they can handle that. I hope they can. And they're off. We'll just watch them go. Let's see, we're full here, so we'll get out to the road. Come on now. Come on, workers. Do your thing. There they go. I almost had to calculate a little bit. I thought I was going to have to give them a little shake with my super strength. But I think they're going to take the way I was going to take, and that's go around and then use that bridge, and then you can bypass the whole city. It makes total sense. Ah, yeah, but while they're going down there, let's take a look at the extra game settings. It's quite interesting. Additional game settings. They added it here. Unless this was with the version 6, I guess I didn't pay enough attention. This could have been with our 1.6 update, but I find that hard to believe that it was. This might have came with the additional game settings. But they added it either way, whether it's the mod or the 1.6 update. We can actually change this stuff in-game now for the graphics settings. So I could like adjust the object draw distance instead of having to quit out to the main menu. That was always a big issue. Trying to set it up a little bit and then come back and test it. As you can see, my object draw distance is really, you know, quite low. You can go up to 200. But that was always causing the issue. I do want to upgrade my PC at some point so that won't be an issue. I can have all this maxed out, but it's just the way it is. I got a 4090 GPU and it's bottlenecking, but I did want to keep the graphics up high for everything that's close by. And it seems to be working pretty well that way. You know, we're getting, you know, 59, 58. I got it set to 60 FPS so it doesn't go over that. I also changed there's this slider on additional game settings to do player camera smoothness and a vehicle camera smoothness. So that's when I'm turning my head. You can see it's got a nice kind of a slow smoothness to it. I'll have to see how that looks on the video as I'm giving this to you guys, because it looks good on the gameplay. But I'm looking at OBS and it looks a little choppy, so if that's going to be choppy, I guess there's no point in... if it's making it choppy, you know, there's no point in having it. So it's something I'll check on the recording when I'm done. And we might have to change that. Alright, where are the workers at? For dumping. Looks like he tried to go through town and now he probably hit something. That is unfortunate. Yeah, he just took it too short. Or sheeted. That lamp is in the way. There we go. I would like to be able to get them automated, especially when you're doing stuff like this where I have to be next to the picker. But I think with how crammed everything is, I don't think it's going to work on this playthrough to be doing this here. Unless we move them around here. And we don't want to have to keep doing this either. Sometimes moving them around, well, sometimes it helps, and sometimes it makes them worse, too. They sit there and... Well, I don't think they're gonna make it, so we'll have to take over. It is what it is. It's a small map. You would think being a Giants map that they would have all this stuff figured out for the workers and stuff, but it is a big semi. Okay, let's see what we get for this big load. We're gonna have quite a few of these, I think. We definitely undertook a lot of work doing sugarcane. But like I said, I thought it was the appropriate map to be doing it. 22,722, so it's actually not worth a whole lot. No wonder people don't do it a whole lot in their playthroughs for the work that it takes to get it there, and you'd be better off running it into sugar at the production. Better turn on our flashers so they know to go around. And we got another full load ready to go. Yeah, when I quit out and loaded back in, the rain is gone. I think we were just going to power through the rain. Might get less of a harvest, but I'm going to be honest, this would be a pretty wicked harvest here to get through all of it. But nonetheless, let's get back to work. I should have looked at the menu there on the harvester of the previous episode. Oh no, we're full. I think I'll send this tractor down on a worker to the sell point. I will take the semi, because even if they go the other way, they should be alright. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Create job. We want deliver. Harbor grain elevator. And then we'll have them drive back to somewhere in here would be good. And then start. Hopefully they can make it. Yeah, we'll leave the extra on the field, that's fine. It's quite a big job for what we did already. Insane job, actually. Alright, making sure they can make it. I couldn't imagine if you didn't have super strength or you tried to do everything legitly, like... There was so many problems with harvesting sugarcane. We did get her done, like even having the crop destruction, now we had to shut that off because the way the worker ran. You need 2 people to do it. I suppose it would work good in a multiplayer session. But nonetheless, it was a learning experience and we definitely got a good flow down for next time. We might end up like taking that corner of that field and then putting a sugar mill there, I think is what we should do. And then we can haul it all there. It'll square the field off a little bit too. But we're going to need the cash to do that. We'll see what our total is here. We get all the sugarcane in on what our harvested return was. We'll be able to return our electric vehicle and trailer here as well. We'll probably have to decide if we want to buy one of these too, since we're going to need it every year, but... You know, just paying the renting cost isn't that bad either per year. Instead of actually owning it. We only need it the one time of the year. It's almost too much for our farm otherwise. If we actually have the sugarcane factory built in the corner, then we actually won't need it. Because we'll be making our sugar out of it. Okay, let's return our vehicles here. See, we got the trailer. And then our truck. Done. How is our tractor getting on? Looks like they have stalled, but they're close. I don't know what they're waiting for. It looks like they would have been clear to keep going. Nonetheless, we'll take over. Alright, the last of it. In we go. Probably not worth a lot at all. 1887. Still something. Okay, what was our total? Finances, sold products, is that it? Harvest income. 95,650 for sugarcane. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know if we would have had like wheat on that field, we probably wouldn't have made that much. So maybe it is worth doing. It's just very time consuming. So we need to decide where we're going to put all this new equipment. The basket and then the harvester. Again, we only need it one time a year. We could probably... We might put it on the home area there and not put it in our... If we put it in our long shed over here, we're going to have to... like reorganize some things. It's something to think about. Get her cleaned up. This could probably actually go in our shed at our other house, I think. We'll park it there. Ooh, is it gonna fit or is that too tall? Didn't even look at that until we got over here. It might be too tall. Definitely can't fit in that shed over there. We probably really should put it in the other shed, maybe. It will fit, though. Oh, barely. No, it's gonna hit. Okay. Well, we got one place to put it then. That's our concave shed over here. And we'll put our harvester next to it, I think. Maybe we should park those two. If we could get it so we can have everything kind of. Let's try that once. How much these are going to stick out if I do that. If we go like this with these, does that work or is that in the way? Again, I think the sugarcane will grow back, that we don't have to replant it. At least that's how it worked in 22. We'll find out. We're driving fast. We're just driving really slow. I'm looking at this boob on this harvester. I don't know if this is gonna fit in the shed. It might be way too tall. Yeah, it's definitely not happening. Okay, so we will. Where's a good spot? Back at the home farm there? Yeah, we might just leave it right here alongside this where we parked the wagon before. Although I don't know how much this is going to affect traffic if our boom is sticking. Maybe that'll be alright if we leave it right there. Until we find a better spot. I guess that was a test right there. We'll see if this fits in now with those two harvesters. It's going to be tight. Ooh, yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't think it's going to work very well. Yeah, we're going to have to probably figure out something else on our organization when we get there. But for now, we'll leave everything right where it's at. Suppose we could shut our door. We haven't shut this in a long time. Okay, so I think it's time to take a nap and we'll progress to November and we'll see what's going on. Alright, it is 10:30 in November and it is raining. Nothing in the sales. What is our stock check saying here? I think we're good. Let's just what do we have for milk and cheese? So we got just one pallet of milk. Or no, excuse me, cheese. That's right, that was progressing a little bit faster. We're still full on goat milk. We definitely need to get a dairy built. The sugar is progressing here as well. Plenty of sugar cane yet to process as well. We'll probably save building the dairy for the next episode, but I think it's definitely going to happen. I think we're going to get to January or February, get our mushroom and lettuce sold, and then we'll go to March and get our rice rolls, rice box, and our honey taken care of. Probably going to have to top up our greenhouses in between as well. Okay, so I just realized in December here that our cows, well, number one, they have reproduced. which is awesome, so we can get more buffalo milk. But they actually ate up all their grass, and now they're on the meadow grass, which, by the way, this 1.6 update fixed the meadow grass issue. So that is up. I guess with the goats, it would be fine to rely on that. We could let them have at it, the goats, but the cows, that are the water buffalo, we probably should try to get them with hay. I said I was going to do that in an episode. Their slurry's filling up well too. We may run that on our sugarcane field. We got to get a slurry spreader for that. But, like I said, what we're going to do, we were going to get the auto stack, and then we'll stack up a bunch of hay bales or silage bales we could do, so we can run those in, and we'll just line a bunch up over here. And time we get done with that, I think it's going to wrap it up for the episode. We could go around and also get the collectible before we finish out this episode, so we take care of that. 24 bales, and I think, yeah, we go up to 180. Lease this, like I said we would, and then it takes, what, 130 horse? Yeah, we'll take the Vultra. Plenty of horsepower on that guy. I like it because it's just a little bit faster on the road than the Deutz. The acceleration is very good on this thing. 24 bales in the load, so we'll probably get, I don't know. Let's see how good they stack up. But we'll get them all loaded up, so we don't have to worry about it for a while. I think we could buy, is it 8 at a time? 180. Let's get out of the trigger here. So we got plenty of room. Okay, so I'm having an issue here. I think I found a bug. I can't click in on our categories if I go to our vehicles page and try to click into a category. It's not working. I could do it either through the packs to get into the item to buy it, but we can't get to the hay bales on a pack because they're not on here. Maybe if we go to animals, maybe? No. Poplar, forage, chaff. Here we go. So if we go to forage, and then we can get round hay bale here. I think we'll do hay. It's a little bit later too. We could do silage a little bit in another time. There we go. Found a workaround. So if those people are wondering if they're having issues with the update, go ahead and do that. We're going to have to buy, what? Let's get up to 24. And get these loaded. $20,000 that costed us. I think these, are these the smallest? Let's see how good this works. I think we'll get it, like I said, I would like it right against this fence. If we could. Unload, yes. We might have to drive forward to make this work, otherwise we might risk having things pop up on us. I guess we could go at an angle. I was going to say straighten it out, but we want it at an angle, I think. There we go. Make sure we're not hitting the fence. Just got to keep driving forward, I guess. Something like that, I think. I don't know if I can... We might put some in the entrance there. I think I'm gonna get like... Let's see. How much room do we got? 1, 2, maybe 3 of these outside. 3 of these, 3 loads of these. I could do another one right here too. Maybe 4. And then we'll see what we can get in the cow pen. Looks like we have a bunch of weeds growing over on our sugarcane field. I think that little bit we had withered, right? Oh no. Does it say it's withered? Yep, it is withered. Some of it says ready to harvest. Interesting. I decided to get a little extra here so we can try to run these right into the pen. I was almost tempted to get, let's see, better from this side or the other side? I don't think it really matters. I guess if we have to get inside and then put it down, it'd probably be on this side. I was almost tempted to get some silage bales just for, you know, give them some flavor here and there, but I believe it wouldn't make any difference. And for the cost is ridiculously a lot more. Basically, yeah, 1/3 of the cost. I think we can get this in here. We'll see what happens. This could be rough. That way we can feed them right away. We'll see what we spent on buying bales. I don't even know if they'll take it all. Wow. Yeah, about all but one. I gauged that right. Yeah, because silage is 80%. It would only make sense to feed them hay. Silage would be good if you, well, did it yourself, number one, or number two, or making total mixed rations. Excellent. And then the goats have been reproducing again, and they got some meadow grass to take care of them. So we could just unhook that there, and then we'll sell it, or return the item. Return. There we go. Perfect way to do that. Like I said, I never did a playthrough before we actually buy the bales instead of making them yourself. Kind of a different way of doing things. It's kind of awesome to have that option. So we are all set here. This looks good. Hopefully it lasts us quite a while. So I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. And then the next episode, I want to right away get the collectibles. And then we'll go ahead and get our products sold. Oh yeah. How much did we buy on bales? Does it say? Bale cost right here. 89,000. Almost 90,000. Crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.